And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Isaac Beeby, who writes, did you see that Universal just dropped the first official trailer for Halloween Kills? I love the original Halloween as well as the 2018 reboot sequel, and this new one looks like it's going to be even bloodier, gorier, and scarier than the last one, and I cannot wait to watch it on opening night, and instead wait to watch it in the actual Halloween night of October 31st in theaters, like I did for the last one. All right, Isaac, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, listen, it is well known that I do not like the Halloween series of movies. I don't like any of them. I don't think any of them are actually all that good. I revisit, I know that's sacrilegious to say, I know, but I remember about 10, 12 years ago, I went back to watch the first Halloween again for the first time in forever, and I was like, this doesn't actually hold up very well. But I know that's sacrilegious to say. So you can imagine that I wasn't really all that stoked for the new Jamie Lee Curtis one that came out a couple of years ago, but I thought the trailers were good and I watched it, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I loved it. I love this last one. So I've been waiting very, very patiently for this new one to come, and come the new one has. This comes to us from the folks at Cinema Blend, who writes, the new movie is a direct sequel to David Gordon Green's Halloween from 2018, which is itself was made as a direct sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 original. And it looks like Michael Myers is in tip-top shape following everything he went through during his showdown with Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode. In fact, he seems deadlier than ever, as it's pretty crazy just how many people he murders just in the trailer. I can't say I approve of it from a spoiler standpoint, as there are a number of moments I'm most certainly going to remember when I'm watching the film in October, but it definitely raises my anticipation level for the mayhem that it promises. All right, look, I could not believe watching this trailer. The body count in the trailer alone was huge. And listen, for all we know, like all of the kills that we see in the trailer could very well happen in the first 10 minutes of the movie. I mean, we just don't know. That literally could have all happened just in the setup of the movie, and we're just getting a little bit of a taste. I like the fact that it literally picks up the second that the last movie ended. I kind of dig that. And you know, Rob, I remember a lot of people were wondering a lot about the whole philosophy they took of doing the new one as an immediate sequel to the original, kind of foregoing and bypassing all the others. But I thought that worked. I thought that ended up being a good plan for them because that series had been run into the ground 15 times over. And so they bring out this new trailer, and I gotta say, guys, I really dug it. As now, granted, I was already excited for this film, but I thought this trailer delivered exactly what I wanted it to deliver. It has, again, I think the biggest body count I've ever seen in a trailer before, just the trailer alone.
Yeah.
So I liked what I saw, Rob. Now, Rob, you had a chance to check out this trailer. You know, what were your thoughts on the last film that they did? Where's your anticipation level for this? And what did you think about the trailer itself?
Okay, let me preface this by saying that the very first pre-recorded video cassette I ever owned when I was 13 years old was the original Halloween. I've probably seen the original Halloween 150 times. I showed it to all my friends because we were too young to see it in the theater. And I loved the original Halloween. I liked Halloween 2. I liked Halloween 3. I hated the 2018 Halloween.
Wow.
I hated it.
I
hated the feel of it. I hated the way it was shot. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but I hated everything about it. I really did. I was like, that said, I watched this trailer, and when it was over, I'm like, oh man, I got to see this. I laughed aloud. I have to say, I mean, we have enough problems in the country with our police forces, people quitting en masse and all that. I'm like, no one's going to want to be a firefighter after this trailer. Michael Myers slaughters a whole fire brigade. I'm like, what did firefighters ever do? They saved your life, Michael. And what do? You kill them en masse. But I don't, like you said, I've watched this trailer and the amount of gore and implied kills, I'm just like, you kill everybody. You kill an old black woman. Like, what? You don't do that in movies like Halloween. Oh, in this movie they do. You kill firefighters. You kill all these sympathetic people. And it's like, my God, I'm here for that. Michael Myers is a rampaging killing machine, and no one is safe, including our first responders, including your grandmother, including everyone, they're all going to die in this movie. And I love the premise that Jamie Lee Curtis says, we're all going to go get you. And the entire town goes on a Myers hunt. I mean, come on. I'm like, John, I'm so there for this movie. I don't know why. I mean, I looked at this and I literally, I chuckled with perverse glee watching this trailer. I watched it twice. And I was just like, oh man, I mean, this is I'm here for this. You know, it's not like one person it's not like Freddy's fighting Jason.
Right.
This is the whole town is going after Michael. It's about damn time too.
And Mike Myers says, "You don't get it. I'm not trapped in this town here with you. You're trapped in this town with me." But you know what they did in this trailer that I thought was really interesting? They addressed something that's always kind of been a curtain hanging over this franchise. There's not supposed to be anything supernatural about Myers. There's not supposed to be anything supernatural about him. And I like that in this trailer, they kind of address that, where Jamie Lee Curtis goes, look, he's flesh and blood. But every kill he makes, he's ascending. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? But
well, I mean, dude, I love that. Like you, I love that idea. Because they've had him, you know, in the other Halloween 4 and 5 and all, he's like the product of a cult, and but the idea that he's gathering power it's kind of like in Highlander, you know, every time an immortal dies. I love the fact that Michael, and I'm willing to bet you that we see with that ascension, what form will that ascension take? And I bet we see it in this movie, and I'm here for it, dude. I got to tell you, I'm like, ugh. This movie rises to the top of my must-see list.
Now, after you said that, if I don't see a quickening happening after every kill he makes, I'm going to be disappointed. Anyway, the question is for you guys. What did you think about this new trailer for Halloween Kills? I thought it was bloody awesome. I really did enjoy it a lot. What did you guys think about it? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.